I feel fortunate to have friends who back me up when I say no. Sometimes it's not easy to say no, but at all times it's important to say no to drugs and no to irresponsible drinking. With my friends behind me, I've got a lot of good times ahead. You will too, if you can stand up to the pressure. After all, you can't be a hit when you're high.
Something to think about from the NCAA.
Penetrated and also shot the ball well.
Myra Williams is a good perimeter player. She's really come into her own this year. She has a knack for making things happen. And here, Sam, she does it all by herself. All alone, she brings the ball down the floor. She's going to stop for a jumper here. A good night for Ole Miss from the perimeter as well. And that was one thing they were going to have to do tonight, is shoot from outside.
Well, when that's not happening outside, indeed they do try to get it down inside. Texas has not been able to control Jennifer Gillum as they work it on the baseline. You saw her with a layup a moment ago. Now watch as she gets the turnaround jumper. She has come up with a total of 11 points already in this ball game tonight.
She's the key to the basketball game for Ole Miss. Jennifer Gillum, 11 points, as you said. Sam, remember Van told us earlier, Van Chancellor said, for us to be effective tonight, for us to win, Jennifer is going to have to get 35 points. Now, her scoring fell off a little bit right before the half, but the Ole Miss players from the outside made up for that.
Well, right now, Beverly Williams is the only bright spot for Texas, shooting over that 2-3 zone. She has put a couple of jumpers down. As a matter of fact, is the top scorer with a total of 12. But when all of the Longhorns try to penetrate, they're getting inside but not doing anything with it.
They've got the good moves to get inside. They're able to get inside, but they have not come away with 2 points when they're able to get in there. An interesting thing, Sam, tonight, as we said, Beverly Williams, the leading scorer. She's a sophomore. The senior players on this Texas team have not played well. I think they're pretty tight tonight. They want this one so badly.
Well, I show you the kind of jump shots outside that Beverly Williams is being able to put down. Now, watch as the 2-3 zone is being packed down below the foul line, and watch the good release of the ball here by Williams. She's a good shooter with 12 points already tonight.
She's a great athlete. She has very good athletic ability.
Now watch as Texas tries to continue to get the ball down inside, try to pack it down throughout the entire first half of the ball game, and this has been their big problem right here.
Annette Smith trying to get inside. She does get inside, but again, she doesn't come away with the 2 points, and Annette Smith has not had a good game tonight.
It's the depth of the Texas Longhorns against the ball club that right now controls the tempo of the first half. Ole Miss, they lead 32-29. Second half will be coming your way after this timeout.
I'm Carl Grant. Monday on Nation's Business Today, Silicon Valley in Scotland, and a look at the new high-tech industry in Europe, here on ESPN.
It's Intruder, chrome on chrome, stepped up seat, V-twin soul, but he don't care, he's got no doubt, it's Suzuki, man, let it all hang out. Sound of the Fury, slummed down low, lean and mean, he's on the roll, but he don't care, he's got no doubt, liquid cool, let it all hang out.
The 1986 Intruder, Suzuki man, Suzuki machine.
I had to try this to believe it. Denerex tingles. Tells me it's doing more. Selsun Blue, no tingle.
Both have dandruff medicine, but Denerex adds an extra anti-itch medicine many dermatologists recommend.
So long, Selsun Blue. Hello, Denerex.
National Car Rental presents an NCAA Championship Classic. The year 1985 as St. John's makes its first Final Four appearance in 23 years against Georgetown.
When you rent one-way from most car rental companies, there are strings attached, like the drop-off charge at the end of the line, the one you pay to help get their car back. At National, there are no strings or mileage charges, because we have a whole fleet of cars available for one-way rentals, and they're just $15 a day more than our regular low daily rates. So the choice is yours. Rent one way or the other. National Car Rental, the way to go one way.
In the semifinals, the defending national champion Hoyas played a game of pressure defense and precision offense, continually turning turnovers into baskets. The St. John's points came only after tough battles with the Hoya D, as St. John's star Chris Mullen was kept in check. The year 1985 as Patrick Ewing helped Georgetown to a final showdown with Villanova.
Welcome back to Austin, Texas, where the Lady Longhorns, #1 ranked in the country against number 11 Ole Miss. And Ole Miss with a 3-point halftime lead. Ole Miss in the blue, the Lady Longhorns in the white control the tip. Close to 10,000 anticipated for tonight's game, and they're a little bit stunned as the Lady Rebels have controlled the game, but Texas made a charge near the end of the half. And they're charging back with Annette Smith with a basket inside.
Sam, there they get the penetration, and there they get the basket. That's what they need to do.
They were not able to do that earlier in the game, along with those 10 turnovers that really took the momentum out of their game, and now it's a one-point contest.
I think we're going to see a more intense Texas team this half.
You're also going to see a more intent Ole Miss ball club trying to get the ball down into Gillum if they can. Gillum is number 22, 13th best scorer in the country, averaging just over 23 points per ball game. And there she is, but misses. Look at Scott with a rebound and scores. 10 points by Elisa Scott.
Texas not getting good position on the rebounds that time. They were not blocking out.
Texas has a rather balanced attack. Other than Harris, number 20, who likes to shoot on the floor, they try to get the ball inside if they can, and it's tough against the 2-3 zone. We work with a 30-second shot clock. It's down to 10. And there is Harris off the wing. Texas with a very few of their second follow-up shots, and Beverly Williams with her 14th point of the game.
Beverly Williams been doing it all tonight for the Lady Longhorns. A lot of pressure on the inbounds pass.
We have played a minute and a half of the second half, and again, it's 34-33 Ole Miss. We have been tied twice, the last time way back early in the half at 11. A turnaround by Gillum, another missed shot. The rebound down inside, and a fine follow-up basket by Vicki Craig for her third point.
Texas has got to come up with more defensive rebounds. That way they can get their press going. They're getting blocked out.
Good penetration by Fran Harris, and she'll score. Only 6 points tonight by the senior out of Dallas South Oak Cliff, who averages